Hello everyone, Sensen.2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Extra Insane Potions. A mod that simply adds in 4 new potions. So, what we've got access to is Teleport, Stun, Inferno, and Health Boost. And you can easily tell these by their names, just potion of all the time. But you'll see them mostly at the bottom here, or just easiest to search that way. Obviously there's the typical one you can drink by hand. There's the one that you can throw, and obviously there's lingering as well as another option, and obviously the arrows are here. The one thing you will notice though is there is no actual recipes for any of these. There is obviously for, you know, splash and arrows and lingering, because I think these are just typical recipes that appear whenever it detects something for a potion, I guess. So that's just normal. But for the actual ones you just drink yourself as a player, compared to obviously the others for their purposes, you'll not have a recipe for them. So keep that in mind if you were to use them on yourself, or wanted to actually make the base ones and then eventually create the others. You'd have to get a data pack or a mod that adds recipes to allow access to these. I don't know if there is craft Trigger support or anything, but otherwise, that's that. We'll go to images to see if there's anything as well. That just shows them there. Okay, so we'll test these out. So teleport for 3 minutes. We'll just do this, and it'll probably teleport us to somewhere random in the ocean, apparently. Okay, that's probably not a good sign because I'm above. I was on quite high ground there. Alright, so we'll just do this. I mean, we could test to see if we suffocate, but I think we probably will. Nope. Still underwater, eh? Okay, so maybe it's a reasonable place? So maybe it's still reasonable to use this in water, at a guess? Okay. I don't know. My guess is just randomly teleporting us, not actually that it's that intelligent, but we'll find out. Yep, thought as much. Didn't think it would be that intelligent, because it's just the teleport command, I assume, after all, in a potion. So we go to Spectator, and we can see we're just quite far. But you could obviously tell based on the coordinates how far I've gone with the teleport potion each time. I don't think there's a noticeable pattern, it's just that it just randomly teleports you places. But that's my guess. I wasn't keeping track, but obviously you can tell if it did or not. We've got Stun next, which just gives you a blindness effect. I don't have the ability to move the camera further out, which I wish I could. Or had another player here. But yeah, pretty much kind of like a blindness sort of thing, except for it's just a bunch of particles everywhere. I can turn particles off and see if that changes anything. Don't think it reduced it by much. No. Okay, so that's what that is. I'm trying to think what would it be similar to, like the ink mob, ink enemies from like some games or something. I don't know, something like that. We'll get rid of that, of course, so we can just slash clear, and it'll disappear. Again, obviously, you can use the you can use the command if you want to for any of these as well, because they're available. I don't know why I keep thinking to say again, but I'm not actually using it correctly. We've got Inferno, which I assume just lights you on fire. Yes, wow, okay, that's quite... Oh, boy. There's no effect or anything like that appears visually? No, okay, so it's just that. Oh man, we can even do that and stuff. I assume being in lava isn't going to change anything either. We'll try this and see what happens. Nothing? Is there any... Actually, that particle's gone, so that's why that's not going to show up. Oops. Is there an effect to that? Not much. Maybe we could do this on a mob and see if it actually works, but yeah. Finally, we've got Health Boost, which is obviously the typical effects. I assume it's nothing out of the ordinary. So we'll try... Yeah, I could just get a cactus or something, actually. That'd be probably easier than constant switching between commands. And we're on normal, so we will take quite a bit of damage. Obviously the hunger bar has to go down, but we'll just leave it here. For now, the cactus is going to take us down a bit, and we'll drink. And that gave us just full hearts and an extra bar, along with our full health. So we've got Health Boost 5 in particular, when using that. So we'll just go Potion here to finalize, and we'll just test these on actual other mobs and see what happens. So we'll go... I don't know, what's a good test? Something that won't burn. Spider. That'll do. Okay, so teleport. Completely gone. Somewhere. Do another one, which will throw this on them. So that's what that effect looks like. So I guess if you're on a server or something, this is what it would look like when another player has encountered it. Or a mob that's got it thrown on them, in this case. It doesn't seem you get it when you walk into it. It is just only an effect that appears on that player. But walking into it does nothing. And if we just throw this down, we can see that... Oh, okay, so that's what was supposed to happen. It might have been because I had particles off? Maybe? I'm going to test that. Besides, we're already done with spiders now, so we don't really need those. Maybe just with drinking it, it doesn't happen, but throwing it, it does. And you still do get it, and obviously the water's not gonna stop it. Okay, interesting. So drinking it just doesn't display it, right? Okay, that is distracting. Okay, now it does, it's just I didn't have, yeah, I just didn't have particles on before, that's why. Okay, my bad. If we reduce particles now with the spider that's got it, I assume it's just not going to show up, but the fire one does disappear because it is an actual typical fire effect, whilst that's a custom one, so I assume it doesn't obey the same rules, specifically for that reason. So just get rid of the spider here, there we go, and that should disappear. But that should be it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.